Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's PK78 coming at you today. I usually do makeup and conversation, but today I'm actually making a second batch of the cabbage soup. And my first one was good, a little spicy, but it was good. It was very good. I put too much garlic. Um, I put too much raw garlic in last time. So I'm making it again this time with less garlic. I mean, cause like garlic really overpowered it. This time I put in, they're called red onions. I put a yellow onion, red onion, about a tablespoon, maybe a little less than a tablespoon of chopped fresh garlic. Um, Basil, fresh basil, basil leaves. Um, This time I'm also putting in shiitake mushrooms. Um, Anybody knows shiitake mushrooms are very flavorful and they're really good at soups. I'm going to dice them up, cut them up. They're very inexpensive too, so the basil leaves look like this. I go to Giant Eagles for a lot of my produce. I got fresh jalapenos. And this time I'm also putting in some mixed peppers. And baby spinach. I just want it to be a little bit different this time. And of course I'm using a baby head of cabbage. Probably, I got two baby heads like this big, so I might chop up both of them. But, and I'm using chicken broth instead of the vegetable broth. Chicken broth kind of like this. It's less bland. I'm gonna cut up 2 small jalapenos. I love fresh ingredients. I do. But yeah, I usually do makeup and conversation, but this time I just felt like doing some more soups, and it was so good last time, but and very fulfilling. But so I figured, why not have conversation while I'm cooking? Cooking and conversation, why not? So, everybody knows I work at a store that is actually, we're remodeling it right now, but we're open. We were only closed for the first 4 days of the remodel. Oh my goodness, we lost like, okay, so we have to tear down shelves and then basically refurbishing, but we put a lot of new stuff into. So we were working on the shelf that had spaghetti sauces, and the coffee was on the other side. Like, spaghetti sauce was on one side and coffee was on the other side. Let me tell you something. All I heard was, oh! I jumped back and I was like, because me and my friend, we were working on the end shelf, like we were extending it. It wiggled, like the whole aisle wiggled like a snake kind of, and was like, boom! And then, like, after all the glass breaking and everything, like, we looked over, and the two people that were lifting the end of the shelf to put new, they call it new feet on the shelf, were like, we're okay. We were like it wasn't even lifted that, like, much for it to actually collapse. So we're thinking, like, the shelf had too much weight on it or whatever. But, so we lost a whole day's worth of work. And, so that's why I went in on a couple of my days off, because we really needed to catch up so we could open on time, which was, it would have been Friday, but we ended up opening back up on Saturday. Corporate won't let us be closed for too long. They feel like they're losing too much money. Believe you me, corporate are like, they're greedy bastards. They don't care about their workers for real at all. But But yeah, so that's why I haven't been doing makeup and conversations. Because I'm not doing my makeup to go to work just to get dirty. Like, yesterday I worked, but I was only a cashier. I mean, I was still like stocking shelves, or actually I wrapped up all the prepaid cards and stuff and bundled those because we had a whole new setup for that. So yeah, forgive me for all the sniffles because working there, it got a little cold with the doors being open all the time. So being in and out the heat, in and out the heat. Plus I'm cutting up onions and my eyes was tearing up. Whew. So yeah, but excuse me for my snifflings. I just can't wait for the soup to get. Now this soup, I'll leave it on. It'll be on before 2 o'clock. I'm also making some Italian chicken breast today. I've been wanting to make it for a couple of days now, but I haven't. Like I said, I haven't had any energy after coming home from work to make anything. Like, we did a couple days fast food, which, not fast food, like ordering food, but that's not something I really like to do because it's really not healthy. And I don't want to gain any of the weight that I lost back. I'm also, after I make this soup, I'm making a soup my dad taught me how to make. It's called poor man's soup. Everybody's heard of it. And if you haven't, then I'm telling you about it now. Poor man's soup is basically a potato soup. And the reason they call it poor man's soup is because, you know, you take and put in it what you have. My dad always threw in a pack of ground meat. You fry up the ground meat. You cut up some potatoes. And you just look around and whatever vegetables you have, you drain and put them in there too. You add a few cups of water, of course. You season the heck out your meat because that's basically what's going to flavor it. And of course it's so good. But when I make it, I always make like a pot and a half of it. It don't last. It does not last. I swear to you. And mind you, it's just me and my fiance here. I am going to try to get my daughter, Beauty Babes, 9735, to make it with me because she's always like, Mom, I want to learn how to make pap soup. So maybe I could either get her to come help me with it, and I'll put it on here. Or maybe do it live. If I can go live with that. I don't know. So I cut up 2 small jalapenos. They're going in there. Now, I did get baby carrots. Last time I got the shredded, or they're called sticked baby carrots. These are just cut and peeled. I'm not putting them in their whole. I'm going to also cut these up. I don't want whole carrots just floating around in my soup. Valentine's Day is coming up, people. So for early Valentine's Day gift, I'm using a half a bag. That should do more than enough. Use a half a bag. But I gave my daughter I always get my daughter a Valentine's Day gift. She's always going to be my Valentine. Baby spinach. And here's what a shiitake mushroom looks like. They're not portobello. There's a whole different kind of mushrooms, but these got a really weird shape to it. It's kind of like the mushrooms you see outside. Pretty much, that's what it looks like. But if you notice the stem kind of like, yeah. So for this whole bag, it was only like $1.30. They're like $6 for a pound. They're so light. Do you know how many mushrooms you would get for $6? I was just like, this didn't even weigh up to like a quarter of a pound. Nothing. Like, it weighs nothing. But, anyways, love mushrooms. And hopefully this turns out great. See how they look? Funky, huh? Look. Like, actually, they smell good though. They smell very good. You wouldn't think. I already pre-washed them. So, just gonna cut them up real quick while I let water run over my carrots. But yeah, Valentine's Day. When I first got with my fiance, S-Boy46, when he came, he was like, girls don't get guys nothing for Valentine's Day. Why not? Do we not love you guys? Like, do we not want to show you guys? We can't show that we love you guys just as much as you love us. Like, come on, that's just like saying a woman should be barefoot pregnant in the kitchen. Like, times have changed a lot. So I feel like, why not? I always do Valentine's Day for my man, you know? Like, so I don't know what exactly to get him this year. I just know I need to get him something. Like, of course I can't tell you guys neither because, oh no, I don't want them to know. Maybe I want to make like, a nice little something different for dinner. Like, something really different and good. I'm not saying my food's not good. My food's always good, but what I'm saying is, like, something that I normally wouldn't make and that he likes. So, he's really, like, a meat and french fry type person. Like, if he could have french fries and hamburgers, like, every day, he would eat it every day. So, this is the mushroom that I cut out. It's going in there. But yeah, he's basically a, I think they call him like a meat and potato type of guy, because that's what he is. He loves, I don't care if it's steak fries, crinkle cuts, shoestring fries, tater tots, like, he freaking, potato wedges. He loves french fries. But I would like to do something different, like, maybe like stuff, you know how you make stuffed pork chops and stuff? Maybe like a stuffed steak with some mashed potatoes and stuff, like, something good. I want to make like a little dinner and have candlelight dinner with him, and he doesn't drink. He does not drink at all. He won't even sniff alcohol at all. And I respect that, so we'll have some sparkling cider or, some sparkling grape juice or something sparkling though. But, I'm very proud of him for, what he accomplished. I feel like when you cut carrots up or something this hard, they're gonna just like go flying. So I'm cutting them. I'm just like chunking them. I'm just chunking them. See the thickness? I think that'll be okay. I don't want to spend a lot of time on cutting this stuff up. I was thinking about it when I was shopping, because I was like trying to hurry. I didn't want to be out all day shopping. So I should have got them already cut up, but rushing around, you just grab what you can grab. Now I do get something from Aldi's, the store Aldi's, because cheaper. But if you want something like fresh basil or shiitake mushrooms, you're gonna have to go to like somewhere that got fresh produce all the time. And Giant Nickel is pretty mean with their fresh selections. Like, even the organic stuff, love it. Oh, so we watched the movie Megan. I know I like jump from subject to subject, so bear with me. It pretty good. I thought it was going to be like a, oh no, here comes another doll movie, you know. I'm not trying to spoil it for anybody. So, for ones who hasn't watched it, watch it. It's good. It's just like, I think they took like the Chucky movies and went way too far with them. I mean, come on. And let's be real. It was a doll who was possessed by a human spirit that could never be killed. Like, it seemed like every time he got killed, he got brought back some way somehow. Like, that's just ridiculous. I think a lot of them horror movies went, like, too far. Even though, like, I did enjoy watching them, I guess. So, then again, did they go too far if I liked watching them? Maybe I just contradicted myself a little bit. However, we did watch Megan. My fiance just watched, The Woman King, I think it's called. Good movie. I caught, like, the end of it, because he was watching it while I got work. So, but when I came home, I seen it was on. I did catch the end of it, and it looks pretty good. It kind of... The music is going to remind you of Lion King, I think. Myself, that's what I think. The woman who plays the Woman King, she's a very good actress. But that movie was pretty good. Worth looking at, worth seeing. Oh, this is a lot of carrots. A lot of carrots. So, again, if there's any recipes, I want to make the Rasta shrimp pasta. It's like Rasta. Anyways, I got the recipe for it. I got it offline at, I believe her name is Chaz Life, like CHAZLIFE. I'm a subscriber to her. I subscribe to her. Her dishes are not only healthy, they look so good. So I'm gonna try. Maybe that's the dish that I'll make for Valentine's Day. That's different. And it looks pretty easy to make. She makes it look easy. But, yeah, so maybe that's it. If you have any... See, I knew that was going to happen. I knew, like, a piece of carrot was going to fly at someone. But, if you have a recipe, and it could be a recipe that you've never made, you know, you just heard of it, and you would like to see somebody make it to see how easy it is, I'm up for the challenge. I know a YouTuber friend of mine, DI's TV. She just made a new dish. I forget. I want to say it's like a hash brown something or another. I'm not sure if that's what it was, but go check out her YouTube channel. It's DI's TV, the letter D, EYES TV. I'll tag her in this so you can go and check it out. Sorry, I'm collecting all the carrots that I didn't chop up. And moving right along. So, yeah, she usually gives me some ideas too. This, the cabbage soup idea was hers. It was funny because, like, right around New Year's, she was like, oh, you know, I'm about to start the cabbage soup diet or whatever cabbage diet. I was like, okay, you know a diet is not good to start. If you have somebody to start a diet with you, it sometimes goes a little better. She started without me. Yeah, I said it. She started without me. But not too, like, she started a week before me, I think, or a couple days before me. I think that she made it again and made it maybe a little different. Like, when you first make something, sometimes it don't turn out as tasty as you want it, or sometimes it's too hot, like mine was. Mine was really spicy. But I think mine was so spicy because I was trying to cover up that garlic. I was trying to, like, hide that garlic taste, because I really went overboard with the garlic. But, so I was trying to mask the garlic taste. For her, I think she felt she put too much cabbage or not enough cabbage. It was one or the other. Like, it was either too much or not enough cabbage. So, Diaz, girl, try it again, because I'm telling you, how I'm making this soup, I don't know if she likes anything I like in my soups, but, try it again, girl, and put it on your YouTube thing so I can see it. Let me know how it turns out. Because, oh, look at this. I'm just going to show you guys this real quick. I'm not turning my camera around, but look at that. That's all the ingredients. Oh, it smells good already. Like, that's crazy. But, let me fix that real quick. But, yeah. Try it again. Put it back up here. I bet you like it the second time. And I didn't do the meal prep. Like, I just ate it at lunch, dinner. And if I was still hungry before I went to bed, I ate it again. I mean, it don't have calories all like that. It's very fulfilling. And, I mean, it's vegetables. So, like, I don't add meat to mine at all. It's all vegetables. It's vegetarian. All except for the chicken broth, which, I mean, I don't know how vegans feel about that or vegetarians feel about chicken broth, but chicken is poultry. It's not meat. So, a true vegan only eats, I guess, plant-based products or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a vegan, so I couldn't tell you. I mean, I would like to be a vegetarian, but I think I'm not a big red meat person, like, except for ground meat. But I could use ground turkey and be fine, or ground chicken. And I'll eat me a turkey burger or a chicken burger. I had ground chicken one time, and it was the best. Like, I freaking loved it. I was surprised at my fiance for liking my soup. Like, I'm so serious. I did not. I need a bigger pot. I did not think he was going to enjoy it. I didn't think he was going to like it, but he told me he did, and I told him I was making it, and he said, oh, that's great, because it's good. I was like, this is a meat eater that I'm talking to, so, yeah. Okay, so I just put in some baby spinach. My pot is getting so full. I'm going to save, if you have, what I do with this is I'll make a salad out of it. Anything that I have left over, I will make a salad out of it. I don't care. I do not waste nothing. So I'm going to put all these ingredients away because I'm done with them. I got some shrimp. It's called shrimp avocado sushi rolls. I think I might eat some of that today. I love sushi. I really do. So, for these peppers, 1 orange, 1 red, 1 yellow. You know what? I'm going to do 2 of each color. 2 of each colors should be great. Put the rest of these away. I do have portobello mushrooms too. I'm not sure if I want to use them just yet. You know what I hate these little seeds. Like, if they could just come out. I mean, I could have been lazy and just got this stuff already chopped up. But I like doing everything myself. Basically. Oh, last night, came home from work and I've been watching The Have or Have Nots. I know that's a series from the 2014 era, whatever year. But it's really good. I'm hooked on it. But anyways, I didn't want to come home and eat dinner to The Have or Have Nots because it's something like I watch like while I'm playing on my tablet or whatever. So I was like, I seen a movie pop up called Maneater. It's a 2022 movie. And of course, I'm thinking like, just like the Megan movie, I'm thinking like, another Jaws movie, whatever, like, the copying from Jaws. But no, it's actually, it was a good movie. It was good for dinner and a movie, you know what I mean? If you're eating dinner, you want to watch a movie. It's called Maneater, and it's on Paramount Plus. It's about how sharks, or like a great white shark, actually hold on, what's the word I'm looking for? Went from like the waters it's supposed to be into, and like migrated to the waters they're normally not supposed to be into. And she was killing people, not to like actually. She wasn't killing people because it was a shortage of. It's so funny that we're talking about a shark like this, but it wasn't. The shark wasn't killing people for like for food to stay alive. She was doing it as a sport, like. And it's crazy to think that animals would do something like that, but yeah, she was doing it for a sport. Like, she's basically hunting for a sport in the water. It's like, oh, it's just like, you just gotta watch it. I can't even explain it. I don't want to put too much out there because I know you guys didn't see it, but it was a good movie. Me and this boy liked it. So I wanted to kind of touch up on a conversation that I've heard on a YouTube channel, and it's about, I guess it wasn't particularly just about relationships, but it's like, how like people talk about somebody that they're with, their significant other, and then you look at them and like, well, why the hell are you with them if you got so many problems with them? Okay, so I'm going to say this. Me personally, if I'm angry, I will pull up what you did 12 years ago. It's just me. But do I hate that person? No, I don't carry hatred in my body. But if I'm talking crap about the person I'm with, guarantee you, if I get to that level, they very well hurt my feelings to the utmost. But let me just say this I'm going to say this to answer on that a little bit. Growing up, if you have siblings, I have sisters. You argue with your siblings, right? And your friends are around. Now, you could very well call your sister a bitch. But let somebody else call your sister a bitch. Well, for me, personally, I wish you would. She might be a bitch, but she's my sister. I could do that. I could call her a bitch. My brother, I could call them assholes. They're my brothers. They're my assholes. You know what I'm saying? So, in that perspective, yeah, I will talk some. I will sit there and be like, I can't stand them, da 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 da. But at the end of the day, I'm just venting. It's just a venting mechanism. It's not that I hate my brothers. I don't. I would never. But, and then in a relationship. Now, if somebody does it all the time, if somebody is putting their significant other down all the time or complaining about them, yeah, I get it. Like, why with them? Like, what? If I'm with somebody and they don't like... See, this is where I think people don't give themselves time to get to know other people or the people that they're going to be with. I don't think they give them enough know-me time. From the door. I tell people, whoever I'm seeing or about to deal with, I'm not going to waste my time. I'm too old. Okay, I'm 44 years old. I've been through more than enough in my lifetime to know what I can handle and what I won't handle. Not that I can't handle it, that I won't. So, with that being said, I believe when you get with somebody, people do change over the years, of course. And I think this is something people need to sit down and really think about when they plan on settling down. I think a lot of people just settle, and they don't settle down, they settle for what they think they deserve or what they think they want. But you have to understand, you're messing with another person, another human being's life. Okay? And I don't, if you get to the point in your relationship where you're annoyed by them even just sitting there breathing, like if you're annoyed by everything and you sit there and be like, I can't stand this MFer, I try not to cuss, I'm sorry. But if you sit there every day and you got something to talk about them and but you're fake when they're around, or even you might not even be fake when they're around. You might sit there and be like, I can't stand you. But you don't want to let them go either. Like that. Anyways, when I said, when you first meet somebody, you're thinking about being with that person, put it on the table. Put everything on the table. So you know you can sit there and say, listen, you don't like the way I snore? Bro, I told you that from the beginning. Or, girl, I don't like the way you rub your feet on me. Well, you knew that from the beginning. Anything that you think the other person should know, needs to know, or is going to find out, or might make living with them or having a relationship a little bit harder, tell them. I'm bipolar. I have mood swings. I could be a royal bitch. I don't think bitch is a cuss word. But at the same time, let them know. Like I as Boy 46, when we first talked about being together and like, we knew each other for a long time and everything, but it's like when you talk about being with somebody, you're taking on their daily routine as a human. Does he do things that annoy me? We grew a lot, so you can't be perfect. There's no relationship out here that's going to be perfect. But I know I annoy the hell out of him. I love it. And I do it because it's... And I don't annoy him to like, be like, ooh, I can't stand her. It's like annoying to be like, all right, honey, stop. I'm a big kid. I'm childish as hell. Like, I have personalities. Like, I have the serious me. I have the playful me. And I have the professional me. Like, I have a me that, likes to go out and work and do for herself. And, I'm lovable. But I sat him down and I told him, I said, it takes a very strong-minded person to be with me. And he's like, what's the worst? I said, my smart mouth. I have a very smart mouth. But only if you give me reasons to have a smart mouth. Like, I don't just be popping off just to pop off. I don't. But there are some days he says, it sounds like I'm getting smart with him, that I don't realize. But out of everybody I've dated, everybody I've been with, as far as relationships, he's true to what he said. He basically does handle what I told him was the worst of me when we started dating. So when we get into an argument, he knows. And we don't argue. Let me just put that out there. We don't argue like we bicker. I'd rather say we bicker. And we used to bring other people into our arguments and stuff, but we've learned, we've grown. We try not to do that no more. We're not perfect. Not on here trying to make it look like me and him are perfect, because we're not. He could be an asshole. I could be a bitch. Okay, everybody can. Everybody got that asshole part of them. Everybody got that bitch part of them. The worst part of me is my smart mouth. I used to be a very jealous person. Too old for that. I feel like I love S-Boy 46. I love him to death. He brought me to have a closer walk in my faith. Him and his father brought me to be a better woman in my religion. I cut out a lot of the BS. I was bad. I was bad. And thanks to them, why'd I do that? I gotta chop up cabbage. How am I gonna have cabbage soup without cabbage? I got everything else in there but cabbage. Anyways, I love him, and I love him so much because he's always worried about me. He's always worried, because I have depression. I mask it very well, I know how to deal with it now. It took me a long time to get a hold on it. Depression is very real, very real. If you're strong in your faith, strong in your beliefs, you can get through anything. I love him because he is a strong person. Everybody has their flaws, and all. I still love him. Sometimes, we might bicker about the stupidest things, and we're like, this is it. We don't want to be together. Blah blah blah. We say things we don't mean. I got a smart mouth. I just, you have to understand when you're with somebody, and you've been with them for a significant amount of time. You meet their children. And I'm going to talk about children like little kids. They could be grown. You meet their family. You meet their loved ones. And it's like now it's a bigger picture. Now it's not just you and them. You and that person. It's you, that person, their family, your family. It's bigger. It's way bigger than that. So now you have to think too about the memories. If that person is not with you. Like, you're going to still wonder, like, how they're doing. Especially if you have a good bond. Like, I always said I wanted to marry my best friend. Halfway there. I always tell him that I love him. I always remind him to be safe. Because whether we bicker or not, whether we sit here and go back and forth or not, and, sometimes I think men are capable of saying things that are very hurtful, but they don't really know to the point of they should think before they say a lot of stuff, and I'm not perfect. I'm not. I told you guys, I have a very smart mouth. I do. And I try to work on that a lot. And he has worked on his, trust issues and stuff that he had, and he is so different. We're in a different place than we was a year ago. We're in a different place, better than we was 6 months ago. We were 3 months ago. We're just, if you can grow, and I'm telling you, I really do listen to Tyler Perry, whether he's Madea, Tyler Perry, whoever. Steve Harvey too. If you repeatedly tell somebody over and over, like, please don't do this, this hurts my feelings, like, you gotta understand, if they don't attempt even this much to change and try not to do that no more, they don't care. So why would you keep yourself in that pattern and be with somebody who don't care? If you wake up every day and you're like, oh, this man was just snoring too much, like, I can't stand it, he was laying in the same bed, I don't want to be. If you're that unhappy to where you have to talk about that person every day, if you don't like something about that person, every day you find out something, like, and you just want to make excuses not to be around, you want to be at work all the time, or you want to, be out with your friends or whatever, like, don't be with them. Don't carry on that. Life is too short to be unhappy. Life is too short to settle. Don't settle for nothing. Only you know what you're worth. Only you know what you're capable of handling. You know what you want to go through. You know what you're capable of going through. So, for the video that I've seen, I do agree. If somebody don't like something about you, and it's not something this big that you could change, like, that you're willing to change, don't be with them. I don't care if you're married, engaged, just boyfriend and girlfriend, live-in partners, whatever the case may be, don't be with them. If you surround yourself by friends, I don't have many of this, but if you surround yourself by friends, and this person is talking about another person, and you know this person like they know this person, and you're like, if you're talking about that person, I wonder what you say about me. Just think about it. It's common sense. Like, if you got to talk about me, you don't like something about me, you don't have to. I'm not here to impress you. What you eat don't make me shit. What I eat don't make you shit. When I work, you don't get paid. So, you're not paying my bills. You're not feeding me. And I like to eat. If you're not doing nothing to enhance my life, if you're not beneficiary in my life, and that's just, it could be venting to you as a friend, it could be anything. If you're not beneficial any way, shape, or form in my life, if you don't fit, like a glove into my life. Deuces. Real talk. So, see, me personally, I talk to my fiance's family and I talk to my family, but that's it. I really don't have a lot of friends. I have a friend that I have friends that I don't even consider friends. I think I consider them my family. So, I don't have people that I think if you come and talk about me to somebody that is in my circle, I believe they would sit there and be like, "The fuck you doing talking about her?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they would stick up for you, for me. I think they would stick up for me, because if you're the type of friend to let somebody talk about me, you're not my friend. Cool, stay away from me. And that goes for family, friends, whoever. If you let somebody talk stuff on me, I'm cool. I don't need you in my life. And believe you me, cut people off for less. Cut people off for less. Like, I have family members I haven't spoke to in years. Years. Life's too short to settle for the bullshit. It really is. But anyways, I'm going to get on with my suits because I said I wanted to have it on by 2 o'clock. It's 1:53. I've been doing this video for 40 some minutes now. So, that's a word for thought. Like, really think about that, okay? And message me below. Comment below on what you think about this. Let me know if there's any recipes you want me to try, and I'll do it on camera. I'll show you guys it, and I'll let you know how it tastes and everything. If there's a subject you want to talk about, anything, any questions, anything, below, go hit up Diaz TV. Check out her YouTube. Go check out my fiance's page, SBoy46 Money Team. My daughter's page is Beauty Babes 9735. And I say 9735 because if you put just Beauty Babes in 97, you'll get a whole new page. It's not hers. So you have to put the 35, 9735. She does makeup tutorials. She's starting out. She don't have very many videos. I'm encouraging her to get more out there because she's good at what she does. I do cooking. I do movies. I do conversations about a lot of stuff, as you can see. My fiance, SBoy46, he does inspirational videos. He does real life conversations. So go check him out. Very good. Comment on his stuff. Like, comment, subscribe to all these people. Diaz TV. She has a variety of content in her videos. She's like an OG to YouTube TV. But yeah, go check out her page. Like, comment, subscribe to her. Shout out to everybody. Love you guys. Be safe. Stand for something or fall for anything, you know. So, till the next video, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, okay? Have a blessed day.